we've got Trout and Shirro and PoR0. Seed 2 versus a seed 8 should be a very close set. Of course, Davis in there as well. And that goes into what is a lower seeded matchup. So one of these teams hoping to take this and really run with it.
Oh, yeah, of course. At least on the Trout and Davis side, as well as Shirro PoR0. Shirro PoR0 have been playing a lot recently. I don't know if I could say the same for Davis and UniverseTrout, at least when it seasonally.
Yeah.
When looking at, season 3 after mid-season, as well as kind of like the beginning of 4th season, although they've been on a little bit recently, warming up. But of course, Shirro and PoR0 are in their path right now in this losers top 8. Shirro, PoR0, very, very formidable opponents. But hey, don't count this team out either. They've got a lot of pocket picks. I know Davis has been on the stripe, but hey, who knows? Wonder Woman might come out. Trout has been on the Steven, as well as I think the Black Adam. I don't know. Anything could go for either team. I know Shirro and PoR0 have been labbing as well some other characters as well. But like Rick, we've seen it as well in a previous tournament, as well as Shirro picking up BA as well. We might see anything. It's anyone's game right now, especially in terms of character picks. Character picks are going to go a long way. Do you pick comfort? Do you pick meta? Do you pick, what's hot? Or hell, do you pick, something that could surprise the other team?
Yeah, very true. There's a lot of options here, which means there's going to be a lot of counter pick potential as well, which is going to be big for both of these teams. This one can kind of go anywhere. We're looking at some very deep pockets for all these players. So it's really up to them where they want to go, what they want to play. And of course, if the need is there, they should be able to make substitutions if they need to, which is pretty big for teams here. And something that we don't see from a lot of players, I'd say from like maybe the top 12 players, we see them have these hero pools they can go to, and they certainly will go to them. We'll get Steven into this one. Steven Stripe, so a little old meta coming back out. Shirro, of course, going to be on the Wonder. I wouldn't expect anything different. I wouldn't want to see anything different from Shirro, truthfully. And PoR0 back to the Shaggy.
Yes, sir. So it looks like the comfort picks came out for Shirro and PoR0 on their side. Same thing for Davis Trout. I know they've been running the Stripe Steven for quite a bit. So, hey, game 1 of, the set. Let's see what happens.
Early neutral hold for the Steven. PoR0 just kind of getting spaced out as it currently sits. Do a good job of trying to isolate that Stripe and combo back, but it is going to be some shields from the Steven to get them back comfortably onto stage. So far, very good neutral control from the blue team. We're trying to convert some up airs there. Just too low percentage to convert, but a lot of damage already onto Shirro.
Yeah, just both teams doing so well at saving each other. Rage kick coming through. Get that watermelon Steven out of here. That's a fake Steven. He's just oh my gosh, already with the KO on the blue team side. PoR0's off stage. Do you go for him? Nah, we respect him just enough just to smack him away, but you don't want to smack him away too much. He's gonna come back with a vengeance and a kick to the face. He's kicking it with you, buddy.
And it's going to get the extra rage charge there immediately afterwards as well. Couldn't find anything on the up air off it. But fortunately is going to be chilling for now. Shirro yet again going to get laddered, but still very low percentage. So just going to walk right back on. And it's 2 1v1s isolated right now for the red team. Trying to catch that Steven with Sandwich. He's going to be fully protected by that shield he's using as a platform, and a dare turned around to take that one away. Trout to pick it up.
Yeah, red team is just having a kind of tough time, especially against the Stripe, as well as like the Steven just kind of being defensively there and kind of there to stock tank. It's going to be pretty hard for red team to kind of find their way in, because Stripe goes pretty well into Wonder Woman, as well as, Shaggy as well. And, Steven obviously goes well into Shaggy. So Wonder Woman's got to really pull up here. Shirro's in for a tough one, for sure. And PoR0 obviously got to do PoR0 things and stay alive, stay locked in it. But of course, anything could happen. They could find this KO right here. It could be an even game, although blue team turning up only at 31. A Trout could find something happening. Davis has got to do a really good job of defending his teammate right here, as well as finding a lot of damage.
And that saw blade was big for defense. That saw blade really breaks down Shirro, who would have 100% had the kill onto Steven there. And it is going to be game 1 picked up.
Oh my gosh, bro. Was it PoR0 down there? Oh my gosh, he took a bite of that Second Amendment right there. Oh my gosh. Got hit with all the pellets of the Nerf gun. Like, Nerf or nothing, man. Oh my gosh. Don't want to be in the lower side of the stage, especially against Stripe, especially when you got that reticle on you. Oh my gosh. Like, that is crazy. So hopefully Shirro and PoR0 got a little bit of a download going, seeing what they can do, especially in this game 2 scenario, as well as, you know, Davis and Trout really doing a good job keeping that surprise factor going. You know, this isn't a comp you run into every day, especially. All right, PoR0 off stage.
Ooh, instant rage charges.
Yeah, instant.
Very big. And they'll bring that into a rage kick, so instantly going to grab 30% into the matchup. And it'll be yet again this neutral stage control. You're looking for it if you are Davis and Trout. They're doing a really good job of game 1 of just giving space away, make sure this Wonder Woman can't really get involved. Trying to bait him in. Good parry. Bite doesn't quite come through though, so have the chance for a big setup. Are going to get the percentage, but not the knockback from it, so still a win if you are the blue team.
Oh yeah, of course. I would imagine in this matchup, PoR0 is gonna definitely lean into getting a lot more rages, although it is getting snuffed.
Nice.
It's just getting snuffed out, man. In burnout right now, Shirro, although having a shield, man, just blue team just has a sizable lead right now. Trout is only at 67, albeit he is in burnout, but hey, punishing Steven in burnout, that's an impossible task, although Shirro's saying, nah, what advantage, buddy? Pretty even game, all things considered. Although Shirro is off stage, doesn't have too much of an advantage right now in terms of positioning. Let's see what Davis can do with this position. They're trying to edgeguard PoR0 for whatever reason. They're trying to rack up damage on him. I see the game plan now. Shirro is giving them too much respect. Shirro's got to find his way to protect his teammate, find his way in. It's going to be very, very tough.
Yeah, I'm screaming help in the comps. Bro, please. I know you're trying to keep the stock up, but please help me, bro. They're on me, bro. Please help me. And that is just going to lead to them both taking massive percentage here. So he does step away, but now in trying to protect this one stock, you've actually given up 2 as long as you're able to convert on PoR0, which I guess they haven't yet. So I might speak too soon on that one. They've turned 1 around. It is the Steven off stage, and you're really reaching for it if your PoR0 has a lot of damage and will get it with the knee.
All right. The knee of freaking justice, man. The knee of justice just comes in, strikes at the bowels of the night, man. It just comes out of nowhere. Although, there goes PoR0 stock. It's an even game. Even Steven, as we like to say it. But yeah, PoR0 was really, really locked into this game for sure. Just staying alive, finding those early conversions. And we might see it here, but Trout's gotta split the Red Sea, so to speak. Although PoR0 finds a jab, upbeat. PoR0's locked, man. Oh my gosh. Really good game 2 coming in hot from the red team. We got an even set, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this game is gonna be in a really, really good spot in the set. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure PoR0 finishes that combo on the other opponent. I think he started the 2 jabs on the Steven and finished on the Stripe, but hey, by any means necessary at the end of the day. I'd like to see this red team start to get together. They had a couple miscues in game 1. Some moments where PoR0 would kick over and Shirro couldn't quite find the dare. Similar moments like that where just the combos weren't quite clicking. This time they're passing off their opponents a little bit smoother. Their ones look a little bit better. So happy to take game 2. A little bit more control for them as well into the neutral. Really doing a good job of adapting quickly. And you've got to, right? This is lowers. This is the last chance for these teams in bracket to make a jump up to winners, a chance for extra prize pool, and it is going to be a reset of the game.
Yes, sir. We're going to have a little quick reset here. But yeah, this game for sure is very, very pivotal to just not only, you know, staying alive in the tournament, but of course you got to make your way onto the next block, of course. Especially you don't want to be on tournament point. You never want to be on tournament point. You know, you don't want to be in a 2-1 situation in the disadvantageous position all too much, because that might start getting to you. The stress will be there. You're going to start thinking in your head, I cannot lose another game. I cannot lose another neutral interaction. If you lose a neutral interaction, you're gonna start, just going crazy. You're gonna start relying on your teammate a little bit more. Just a lot of pressure here. Definitely a lot of pressure to keep in mind. Of course, both of these teams are seasoned competitors, so they've definitely been in situations where, of course, three-point sweeps would have to be called for. But especially, you never want to be in those situations, and especially in a big moolah bracket. Whoever gets first place, mind you, gets a little trip to plat fight. Don't want to miss out on that, man.
Do they ever? So much money up for grabs. And of course, that is brought to you by League Trolley. The Trolley Worms are here to shine, and they're neon light in the gaming world and your stomach by putting cash in your pocket and worms in your mouth. League Trolley is a new community on challenge with hundreds of chances for you to compete in your favorite games and take home Trolley Worms and a share of 135 grand if you're hungry enough. Shout out to Trolley. W's in the chat for Trolley, please. And of course, check out leaguetrolley.challenge.com for other FGC and Rocket League Esports tournaments if you are interested in winning some money from the Worms.
Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, huge shout out to Trolley for making all of this possible. All of you back at home watching this, all this is possible because of them. Me and Catinator are only here because of them. And of course Frost too. Shout out to Frost as well.
Yeah, they paid me in worms. So
oh yeah, they paid
it's really because of them. I said I wasn't coming unless I got a couple worms.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's just say the package is en route.
Yeah, as Lil Uzi said, I got neon guts.
Just first place get worms. Question of the day. Do they get worms? Who cares? Because they got a $500 stipend to make sure they can go to Plat Fight in December 13th to 15th. Kissimmee, Florida. A little bit ways away from Disney. What is that? Like a hour-ish? It's expensive Uber. It's expensive Uber, but maybe take a trip over while you are there. It's a reminder of kind of where our bracket is right now. We wait for this game to continue. It is winner set for Jungle, FPZ, Falsey, Melly. Going to be a crazy set, one that you're definitely not going to want to miss. Les Camilla, Fat Pack, Elijah Daffy, who took it in very close fashion. It does say 1-0 on the bracket, but we know that game was 3-2, incredibly close in that one. Aries and Nano taking out. Huge Nair spam combo somehow gets defeated by the likes of a big knee and a whole lot of heart from Fat Pack and Gru.
Yes, sir. That was a lot of heart coming in from Fat Pack, coming in like Rocky, albeit they did bans, and of course, we end up on Sky Arena Plats. This is Stripes' home. Immediately, Davis sets up that buzzsaw. It doesn't really get any value, although, just because it doesn't get any value, it gained that bit of a stage presence. So yeah, stage presence is definitely.
Whoa! Is that the big Watermelon Steven combo?
Hey yo,
my boy right there. Hey, he's a gummy. Does he count?
I think so.
You think he ate worms to become Watermelon Steven?
Yeah, look at him go. Oh, he's taking the space. Oh yeah.
So sorry.
Oh yeah, that right hook, it didn't land there, but maybe it'll land next time. Albeit, hey, we're not here for Watermelon Steven, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. I mean, we kind of are. Oh, PoR0 just disrespected me.
Wow. Yeah, some people aren't.
Yeah, some people
appears. They do get the trade back. That's a good little bit of karma there. Rage kick dodge to perfection as well there. So they do manage to make themselves a threat in this neutral as it currently sits. PoR0 stuck in burnout somehow does still manage to fast fall away from Steven there. That could have been disastrous if they found the second up air, but there's a lot of control right now if you are the blue team, and they've got pretty good split damage on both of these red team stocks as well.
Yeah, Shirro and PoR0's job definitely is keeping that stage presence as well as letting PoR0 get these rages as much as possible, whilst Shirro just can't take too much damage. Oh my gosh, another dodge on the rage kick. They both get caught up in the stripe up till into Steven up air, albeit Shirro did survive. This is still possible for the red team. Red team finds their mark. Shirro trying to find something, gets hit by a saw blade, gets hit up air into saw blade, up air again. Steven is going crazy right now, staying alive, finding some value. Same thing with Stripe. Oh my gosh, show him that second amendment into the dynamite. Oh my gosh, he's playing Minecraft right now.
Man, as soon as I saw Davis moonwalk away from the rage kick, I saw all I needed to see. There's too much aura there to beat it. The blue team pretty chill in terms of stock percentage right now. So Steven at 112, but can certainly tank. Gonna get sent up there, but certainly alive. It just allows for Davis to go do the work right now. And you see the tanking's already begun. Sitting on shield will be Trout. If Davis can find it, that'd be great, but it's found a lot of percentage at the very least. Now they are looking at the Steven to hold on to this stock.
Yeah, the stock management from blue team is phenomenal. It was really up to Davis right there to finish the game, but it just doesn't matter. Trout gets KO'd, but you really got to think. Red team is already, yeah, they're gone. They're already, all you got to do, land that neutral interaction, get that confirmed, buddy, you're gone. That was wild. Really, really good game by blue team. Trout, Davis, doing really, really good to really just get that advantage.
It took him way too long to kill Davis. I mean, sits there, practically 2v1s them on ledge. And that can't happen at the end of the day. Stripe, pretty successful jab combo, and is able to just sit there and hold them both into it. Neither of them really able to get out. And it starts to really break down from there. Lots of rage kicks queued up for PoR0. Couldn't quite convert any of them, though. Did have one, I think, early game 2, but outside of that, hasn't really made the connection, which isn't really to say they're not on point. It's more to say that blue team's doing a really good job of dealing with them or getting around them. Like the dodge on ledge is huge to put Trout back on stage. So moments like that really working against them. But that Stripe 2v1, man, that's really tough.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like Davis got so much value in that 1v2.
Yeah.
And Trout didn't really need to do much, man. Just hold up that little Steven shield, go crazy.
Yeah.
And that's just usually how you beat Steven games. You isolate them, you get them out of here, as well as their teammate, or you kind of, gank somebody. That's like, 2v1 game mode. You can't really deathball Steven teams. It's not on the cards, right?
Yeah.
So that is definitely something on the cards right now that they are re-strategizing. And by they, I mean red team. So
this is tough, because I was going to say, I feel like if you're red team, you really need to isolate ones here. But if you've got 2v1 by the Stripe, is that even the right call? And then who do you have taking that one at the same time? Like, it's just difficult to try to start to put the pieces together. But this team's for blues combos have been so successful close range, really shutting down what should be two incredibly brawl heavy fighters. That's been very difficult for them to get anything going if you're on the red side. So I don't even know if isolating the neutral would work for them, especially after what we just saw at the end of that game.
Yeah, especially since Trout is, Steven. It's going to be very, very hard because Stripe not only was successful in the 2v1, you gotta remember why he was successful in the 2v1, right? He had Steven support literally from cross map, whether it be shields, whether it be just, something, man. It's just, Steven can help you all the way from cross map, whether it be Watermelon Steven taking up some hits, whether it be, him kind of holding his shield out, chilling on a platform and, all the way in Fiji, It's just crazy. Crazy, man. But even then, Trout just stayed alive for far too long, and Davis as well. Yeah, just red team just really needs to lock in on these kill confirms, as well as their advantage state just isn't getting too much value, because you got to remember Stripe is really good at disruption. Same thing with Steven. You got to find a way around that. And this is definitely a Shaggy struggle, as well as kind of a Wonder Woman struggle as well with I gotta break down this Steven shield. I gotta watch out for Stripe Dynamite cross map. It's gonna be tough. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got game numero 4, I believe. This is game 4, right?
Yes, game 4. Also, the fact that the 1v1 matchups aren't that great for red team either. They're pretty even. I say, if anything, they're maybe 60-40. But Wonder Woman into Steven can be tough if the Steven has your number. Wonder Woman into Stripe is tough. Same case with Shaggy into both these characters. So isolating the ones gets even more difficult. We consider the fact that really the matchup can swing far out of your way if you're not in control of it. PoR0 Rage Kick also off the money yet again. And the fact they can't win the team fight either is really leaving them with limited options. So they've really got to figure it out and figure it out soon here. Davis already up to 90%.
Yeah, Davis are.
Excuse me, Shirro.
Yeah, Shirro.
I'm not locked in either.
I'm looking at blue team. I'm like, huh, who?
No.
Oh my gosh, the gun to finish it off. Hey, yo, nerf for nothing, baby. You got hit with all those pellets, man. Bro was watching a 90s commercial and just, yeah, hey, man. Hey, bought that quick nerf gun. Got him in there. Ay. Yeah, blue team already in advantage yet again. Blue team is just, they're just menacing, man. They are just menacing.
Yeah.
Really doing a really good job. Just disrupting combos as well, because Davis is just holding the dynamite in case he gets comboed. Or right, yeah, like right there. Oh, although he did, yeah, he got rage kicked.
Yeah, finally going to convert for PoR0. Has been looking for that pretty much the entire series. So to finally convert is big. They do manage to trade both these stocks back, but it's already PoR0 up to 100. Shirro going to just go ahead and burn shield there, and it doesn't even matter. It's the burst coming out anyway from Davis to convert. Looking to bite for Shirro now as well. Gunshots on their way. Sair from the Steve, and not quite enough to finish the job, but already racking Shirro back up to 100.
Yeah, although PoR0 is in this stock tanky situation, this is a normal situation for PoR0. We've seen PoR0 turn up in previous Frosty's tournaments at crazy percentages. Oh my gosh, the Sair horizontal ladder, almost, man. Oh my gosh. Really good plays from red team. Oh, Wonder Woman down tilt, finding its mark. Unfortunately dying. I think that was maybe his dynamite going off. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, but is going to be the stock nonetheless. Dynamite about to pop off again. That one going to be in his favor this time around. Shirro is still going to take it to them. 140%. One hit really could do it there, and Shirro still looking to take that fight to him. Does get bounced back to his teammate, but going to be caught by the Sair. Now gone. It's one stock for either team.
Yeah, PoR0's got to do a really good job of staying alive, albeit he is in burnout, but hey, the rage mode is an option. Throwing out the Shaggy sandwich. The sandwich did nothing, man. Oh my god.
The sandwich for rage. That is tough. It is going to be both blue team players over 100. Just PoR0 for the other side for this red team, and they've managed to get the Steven in the air. So much control here, and a Sair enough to do it. Bring me game 5.
Yep, that's another game 5. They're still alive, baby. That was a really dicey situation for PoR0 to be in, but survived just long enough for Shirro to get that little classic Wonder Woman Sair. Amazonian princess coming in hot. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we got another game 5 situation. This one, oh my gosh, every game is kind of just either domination or it's just going down to the ropes, and I feel this game 5 is going to go down to the ropes yet again, man. This game 5 is going to look a little interesting, as well as it has been interesting this set, as both teams have opted to do map bans, especially since there's a stripe on the screen. Not only stripe, but hey, Steven as well. Man, Steven is so annoying on, he's just annoying, man. He's Steven Universe, man. Bro be taking up half the universe sometimes with those Steven shields and Steven defenses and Rose bombs, Steven bomb. Man, it's just a lot to deal with. Hey, Wonder Woman and Shaggy, hey, they a lot to deal with as well. Gotta get those map bans in there. Gotta pick what's advantageous as well as disadvantageous. Or hey, man, hey, you want to run it maybe in a map that no team is advantageous or disadvantageous. Gotta. Yeah, especially in these game 5s.
Well, I mean, come on, man. It's a 7.5K. Like,
yeah, there's money.
I'm not gonna gent you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna give you a free buzzsaw. I'm sorry. Look, I love you. You're my homie, but come on. Like, eventually, you get to that stage of the bracket where, yeah, it's time to win. Money's on the line. We've got basically a 2x prize pool difference here for winning the set. Like, I'm not your friend anymore. I'm really sorry I'm not your friend anymore. And that's really just how it goes. Game 5 on the way. Game 4 came down to 100% on 3 players. Really down to the wire. One Sair was the difference. This one could go either team's way.
Oh, yeah. Especially now that we got a flat stage as well. Oh, my God. Just putting it out. Already, he wants that moolah, man. He's locked. PoR0 is always locked for these big moolah tournaments, man. Oh my gosh, already with the game opener, man. PoR0 is locked. Look at him go, man.
and instantly looking to charge rage again. And that forces this blue team to really be thinking about it. You've got to be close to PoR0, which could slowly start to break them down. They've been playing so patient in the neutral, but if you know that Shaggy's going to look to charge, you might have to change the playstyle completely. A second stock gone. This is looking rough.
Nah, the Shirro and PoR0 are just locked. They are a different Shirro and PoR0 from the previous games before. They are locked. They want this. They really want this. Can blue team come back? Can they get some cheese stocks going? Nah, man, PoR0's locked. Look at him, 95. There's 95 on him, but hey, Shaggy's a big boy. He's had some extra sandwiches in between games. Get those calories in. Charge kick, baby. Dash attack with the disruption. PoR0's locked. Shirro's trying to his best play, shield and sword. Obviously, PoR0 getting a quick little parry, albeit not finding its mark, but getting in that nice positioning. PoR0 finally dies, albeit red team's in a really good spot right now. Oh my gosh, this might go down to the wire still. Blue team might have something in the bag. Never mind. Game 5 goes to Shirro and PoR0. Moving on. Oh my gosh, the explosiveness out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, that was next level, man.
Yeah, I mentioned the fact, PoR0 wasn't quite able to convert rage throughout this set. Different story in game 5. Said no funny business. It's time to dial it in. Certainly did just that. Really shows up there for the red team in converts. That first stock taken was at 29%, catching the Steven on top of shield. I mean, that is ridiculous. From that moment, there was so much control, and they never let it get out of hand either. They still play neutral cautiously. They still wait for mistakes, and that's really big, especially against a team that is going to have to try to make up that stock deficit.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that Shaggy rage, man. PoR0 was peppering up that Steven up there, holding shield on top of his shield platform. He said, take this up air. Yeah, he's still holding his shield out. PoR0 said, nah, uppercut of doom. Sent him to the blast zone at 0, man. That's a yikes, man. Oh my gosh, that was the play right there. That was the game setting right there. That set the tone real quick. PoR0 saw that, Shirro saw that, they went right into advantage state right away. Just kept the train moving. Blue team was trying to talk back to them, but it just wasn't enough. Too much momentum was already made, just out the gate, man. Just really good plays by Shirro. PoR0, of course, Davis and Trout as well. They were running the set, but man, it just one misplay, man. Just one misplay just made the set.
Yeah, it's those moments, right? Like, we look at players to be reactive, and that's a big reactive player moment. PoR0 seeing an opportunity, seeing a window, and absolutely rushing, diving through it to get into what is a big lead for the team. That's huge stuff. That'll push them forward now. They'll get to fight Fozzie Wow.